What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the New York Mets versus Toronto Blue Jays Major League Baseball matchup going down Sunday, April 6, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It is a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for Sunday's card. We've got the College Basketball Crown Championship. We've got NBA action on the board, NHL, and we've got a full Major League Baseball card as well that we're going to be talking about. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls. Those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time. We're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. The New York Mets sending out David Peterson for the start in this one, while the Toronto Blue Jays will counter with Bowden Francis. And both these starters had great outings in their last time out. Both were almost identical in terms of the runs allowed. I mean, both got the win. Both faced a team from the NL East. Both allowed 2 runs over 6 innings of work via a pair of solo home runs. For Bowden Francis, though, those 2 solo home runs were the only hits he allowed, but he also gave up 3 walks with 4 strikeouts, while David Peterson gave up 5 hits but had 9 strikeouts with 3 walks. So both starters getting the win. Both have a 3.0 ERA. Now it's just about who's going to be able to carry that forward here. Well, Francis faced the Mets late last season, when the Mets were sort of in that mode where they were just, steamrolling teams. And they eventually did get the win over the Blue Jays in that game, but it was not the fault of Bowden Francis. He went 8 innings of 1-run ball. It was only a solo home run that he gave up in that game, but he also only had 1 strikeout. So that was the concern for me in that game, was that he didn't have, the strikeout stuff, but he was able to keep the ball on the ground. He was able to get the guys out that he needed to, and did very well in that start. And it was the Blue Jays bullpen that the Mets got to and were able to sort of carry that momentum forward as they were, on a tear to close out the year last year. On the other side, though, David Peterson took the loss against the Blue Jays, and it was one of the few games that the Mets had lost down the stretch. They lost that game 6-2. It was Chris Bassett on the other side of Peterson in that game, but that was one of the only 3 losses that Peterson was responsible and on the hook for last season. 5 runs allowed, 4 earned on 8 hits over 4 1/3 innings of work. Like I said, just was not a great outing for David Peterson there. And my concern for Peterson here is that the Blue Jays are actually the best team in baseball, even though it is a small sample size in terms of plate appearances. The best team in baseball right now against left-handed pitching. Team OPS, they have a strong batting average, and I think that they could do some damage here. This Blue Jays bullpen at times has been shaky. I will concede that. And the Mets bullpen, has still, had a strong start to the year, a 1.40 staff ERA. So I wouldn't blame anyone for maybe taking the Mets in the full game, but I think the Blue Jays get to Peterson early. I think it could be a low-scoring game as well, kind of like the beginning of Saturday's matchup was, where I think there was only 1 run scored through the first 5 innings. But I'm going to take the Blue Jays in the first 5, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.